On 26 February 2019, in the darkness of night, being scared of PAF, while flying over the line of control, Indian Air Force released bombs which fell in the mountains close to Balakot town in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. Like always, Indian government and media, relying on falsehood, claimed targeting a terrorist camp, killing over 300 of them. Whereas in reality, the IAF failed strike could only manage to destroy a few pine trees and killed a crow. Earlier, Prime Minister Imran Khan had declared to respond decisively and comprehensively to any aggression or misadventure by India.
हम हिंदुस्तान में सुन रहे हैं, आवाजें सुन रहे हैं, मीडिया पे सुन रहे हैं, पॉलिटिशियंस की आवाजें आ रही हैं कि पाकिस्तान को सबक सिखाना चाहिए, पाकिस्तान के ऊपर बदला लेना चाहिए, स्ट्राइक करनी चाहिए। अगर आप ये समझते हैं कि आप पाकिस्तान के ऊपर कुछ किसी किस्म का हमला करेंगे, पाकिस्तान रिटेलिएट करने का सोचेगा नहीं, पाकिस्तान रिटेलिएट करेगा।
PAF was ever ready to give a befitting reply, with sky-high morale and operational preparedness. Pakistan Air Force kept the tradition of drawing first blood in every air battle. The history is a witness and speaks for itself. 10th April 1959, IAF Canberra shot down. 1st September 1965, 4 IAF Vampires shot down. 4th December 1971, 11 IAF jets destroyed. As promised to the nation, the PAF responded within 36 hours on 27 February 2019 in broad daylight and successfully engaged 6 ground targets across the line of control and shot down 2 IAF fighter jets, 1 Su-30 and 1 Mig-21. The PAF was well prepared for a whole range of targeting options, and it settled for a standoff attack against military targets in the Poonch Rajouri Nowshera sector in Indian Occupied Kashmir. At 0920 hours, PAF's approaching strike force of Mirages and JF-17 Thunders had, meanwhile, rung frantic alarms on the Indian air defense radars. And patrolling fighters were directed to intercept them. A pair each of IAF Su-30 and Mirage 2000 were patrolling an Indian Occupied Kashmir area. Working at the rear of PAF's fighter package were Saab Aerial airborne early warning and control system aircraft providing early warning, and the Da-20 Falcon, in which electronic warfare wizards sat ready with their arcane tricks. An F-16 pair led by squadron leader Hassan Siddiqui was vectored towards 2 approaching IAF Su-30 fighters, which tried to challenge PAF's strike force. Squadron leader Hassan let go an AIM-120 Advanced Medium Range Air-to-Air Missile, AMRAAM, at 0936 hours and promptly announced Fox 3, the brevity code for an active radar-guided missile launch. Missile flight data fed back to the F-16 fire control computer in real time, indicating that the missile hit its target.
The big story breaking this morning, an F-16 of the Pakistani Air Force shot down a Sukhoi 30 MKI, the latest of India's Air Force.
Soon after the shootout, all hell broke loose in the Indian camp. The Terminal Air Defense Unit at Srinagar Air Force Station reported a slow-speed radar contact heading towards it, which was taken for a hostile unmanned aerial vehicle and was shot down at 0940 hours by firing an Israeli-origin Spider surface-to-air missile. But the target turned out to be an IAF Mi-17 helicopter belonging to the Srinagar-based helicopter unit. The helicopter crashed near Budgam, killing all 6 aircrew. The Mirage 2000 formation, also on patrol, was pulled back well out of the active zone by IAF radar controller. 5 IAF Mig-21 Bison were meanwhile scrambled from Srinagar to boost up IAF's diminishing presence in the air. A senior pilot, Wing Commander Abhinandan, call sign Alpha 1 was vectored towards a patrolling pair of PAF fighters. Flying low and masked by the Parmandal range, Abhinandan had tried to pull a surprise by abruptly popping up from behind the hills. Before he could get his bearings right, Abhinandan's Mig-21 was also hit by a missile launched from an F-16 flown by Wing Commander Noman Ali Khan. At around 09:57 hours, he was seen coming down by parachute near Sundar village in Bhimber district, about 5 kilometers from the LOC inside Azad Kashmir. Later, during his brief confinement, Wing Commander Abhinandan stated that while he was looking for the target on the MiG-21 radar display, his aircraft was hit and he managed to eject.
मैं भारतीय वायुसेना में एक लड़ाकू विमान चालक हूँ। मैं टारगेट ढूंढने की कोशिश कर रहा था। आपके एयरफोर्स ने मुझे गिराया। उसके बाद मुझे अपना जहाज छोड़ना पड़ा था, जो टूट गया था, और मैंने इजेक्ट किया।
It didn't take long for Indian propaganda to be exposed to the world. Tall Indian claims of targeting so-called terrorist camp, denial of ground strikes across the LOC in occupied Kashmir by PAF, denial of shooting down one of their fighter jets, and PAF F-16 being shot down all proved false. Panic within IAF led to shooting down of their own Mi-17 chopper and sacking of their air officer commanding-in-chief of its Western Air Command, Air Marshal Hari Kumar. PAF's trademark professionalism and superiority has been acclaimed globally.
And I would like to put this on record, and I will not change my statement if I go back to my country also. The officers of the Pakistani army have looked after me very well. They are thorough gentlemen, starting from the captain who rescued me from the mob. Okay. This is what I would expect my army to behave as, and I'm very impressed by the Pakistani army.
True to its traditions, Pakistan Air Force was ready to defend the motherland and give a befitting response to the enemy.
The aggressor once again challenged our sovereignty and peace of the region, oblivious of our firm resolve, spirit of our sacrifice, and unparalleled resilience. Alhamdulillah, with a measured and well-calibrated response during Operation Swift Retort, we re-established our deterrence against a numerically greater enemy, a success that stunned the entire world. Let me make it clear that we acted very responsibly during this crisis. PF exercised restraint. However, if we are challenged again, we may not.
As the guide said, an efficient Air Force, second to none.